I think some people died years ago, and their bodies just kept going, smiling at birthdays, answering phones, standing in grocery store lines, while internally becoming ghosts. Nobody notices because functionality looks alive. But some souls are already buried beneath performance. You ever feel so emotionally exhausted that even being understood sounds impossible? Like language itself became too small to explain the war happening inside your chest. So you sit there quietly while your mind slowly eats itself alive. And the terrifying part is nobody can hear a silent breakdown. They see you laughing while you're mentally writing goodbye letters inside your own head. They call you strong because you learned how to bleed without making people uncomfortable. But strength isn't always strength. Sometimes it's just having no safe place to collapse. I think validation becomes addictive when your childhood taught you love could disappear without warning. So now every unanswered text feels like abandonment. Every change in tone feels catastrophic. Every moment of distance feels like proof you were never truly worth staying for. And people call it overthinking without realizing your nervous system learned survival before it learned peace. The hardest prisons to escape are the ones built inside your own mind. Because shame rewrites reality. It turns compliments into lies, turns affection into suspicion, turns human mistakes into lifelong self-hatred. And eventually you become exhausted from carrying a version of yourself you secretly believe nobody would fully love if they really saw everything. Some people don't want attention, they want relief. Relief from constantly monitoring themselves. Relief from fearing they're too much. Relief from needing reassurance. Every time silence enters the room, they don't want the world, they want one moment where existing doesn't feel emotionally dangerous. And maybe that's the cruelest part of being human. The mind can become a courtroom where you are simultaneously the accused, the witness, the evidence, and the executioner, while the world outside keeps moving, completely unaware that somebody beside them is fighting not to disappear inside themselves. Okay.